The post-Tom Brady era starts now. It's the Bucs and Vikings underway to begin 2023. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. Open man is Tucker. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well defended, and while his completion resulted in a loss of yardage, it's really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of 1st down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
This is fielded at the 27. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle they go. Tucker. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield throwing complete there to Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Tucker. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Third and 9 here. Throwing is Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Cousins. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Cousins to throw it this time. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Evans comes in motion right. On third down, Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Tucker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And they'll run it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Cousins again. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson 36 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 4. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Joseph for the Vikings field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, Tucker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Cousins. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. And it is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Here's Madison running on 1st down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Completes this to Addison out left. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as the tackle made up at the 27. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Play fake. Mayfield being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 127 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Buccaneers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Cousins now on second down. Addison hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's a give to Madison running right. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A first down throw for Cousins. This is caught by Addison. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
This goes out wide from Madison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
On first down, it's Tucker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Mayfield to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He completes it right side of the lane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Godwin continues to be the receiver every quarterback wants in his offense. Over 100 catches and 1,000 yards last season. Fills that reliable short field role and knows how to get open quickly on any type of route.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Second and 10.
Hey, bring up 48. First.
Now Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, and now the rookie's free. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49. Vikings 31.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here's Chandler on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Cousins to throw it. Flushed out right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
On second down now, it's Tucker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker, that he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, here's Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Tucker, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Tucker, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the